guys.
Niaje wase.
Oya oya inakuwaje.
Welcome to the Youth Changers Kenya YouTube channel. So today we have a few hot questions in terms of sexual reproductive health and rights that we're going to discuss. Just hear the different perspectives that we have into social information out there. And I'll start with the hot one. The most hot one. Can I get pregnant if I have sex for the first time?
You get pregnant at the very first encounter of sex. Yeah. And actually I've had a lot of young people say, young people that have had children, they say, imagine that was my first time and immediately I got pregnant. And unfortunately that is a myth and misconception that exists out here, especially among young people. That if it's the first time you will not get pregnant. Yeah. And even the young men that have been involved in this also refuse. Like if you tell him probably, the first time of course people are inexperienced, it lasts a very short time, So they're like, how can you get pregnant within 5 minutes?
Yeah.
No, I didn't get you pregnant. And then they look at you because they don't believe. Yeah. They don't believe that someone can get pregnant at first encounter.
Yeah.
Yeah, as long as it's sex, you can get pregnant. That's true. Yeah, it doesn't matter what point, whether it's the first or
And we've just been talking, and I was telling you, like, there's actually a lady who was sharing her experience. She was saying there was no even penetration, but there was the wrapping of the genitals, and she was like, wait, I got pregnant. Like so yes.
So as long as it's unprotected sex, you really get pregnant. That's for sure. Whether you're having it when you're standing in the swimming pool, whichever place, you'll still get pregnant.
All the time. It also depends with your menstrual cycle.
Yeah, of course.
So when you're fertile,
if you're in your fertile days, you will definitely get pregnant.
So speaking of, let me just put you in the fire. Speaking of fertile days, because I hear there's safe days as a form of contraception when you're having sex. So would you recommend someone to use safe days as a way of preventing a pregnancy?
I honestly don't know whether
personally would you practice it?
Yeah, I would practice it if my periods are very what do you call it? Are very regular, because I think there are people who have like very regular periods, but this is something again you come to master over a period of time, You cannot be able to say that your cycle is regular after you've observed it for 3 months. So it has to be, I think, a period of years. You've probably observed that your periods come at a certain day, they don't skip, they don't do this. And then you're able to track yourself in that manner, which requires also a lot of discipline. Because how then do you, for example, if you are in an active relationship, how do you stay away from your partner when you are not on safe days?
People can stay away from their partner.
Yeah, sometimes it gets hard with the safe days, But I don't know. Depends on one's level of discipline. But I don't think it's something that I would really advise people to heavily rely on. Sometimes they backfire. Sometimes you forget. Yeah.
You as an individual practice safe days, and would you recommend it to another person to use it as a form of contraception?
I think for me, I'm quite familiar with the word form of contraception. One form of contraception, which is abstaining. It doesn't work for everyone. And she's asking me to personalize it.
Yes, I want you to personalize it.
It depends with where I am at with my partner.
Yeah, okay.
You get if I'm at a place where I am ready and I don't mind to have like offspring, then
offspring. Yeah, you're very technical. That's like children.
Yes. So if I'm at a space where I would want to have offspring, I'm ready.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter.
Okay.
It doesn't matter. But if I'm in a space where I'm with the partner,
offspring us to the
But if I'm at a stage where I'm together with my partner, but I'm not at that stage of wanting kids,
then you can.
Then I think it's something I can practice. But I think it really takes a lot of discipline. Maybe I think we'll explore other contraceptive methods. Maybe use of condoms or something else. I don't know. Yeah.
Hey. Okay. I'm going to ask a question that it has sparked a lot of controversy around the story of the 90-day rule. So now my question would be, how long should you wait before you have sex with someone or with your partner?
You know my answer.
Yes, we won't ask you. So how long would you like advise someone to wait? Because I hear people saying 90-day rule, or if you give it the first day, you are easy. So how should you wait before you have sexual intercourse with your partner?
Well, honestly,
well.
that is a very interesting question. Super controversial. But I mean, for me, I'm not at a place in any way to advise anybody. Whether it is the 90-day, half-day, 10-minute rule, pick yours.
Yeah.
Work with it. One thing you will only need to ensure that you're safe.
You're safe, yeah.
Yeah, you were sober enough to decide, I don't want to get pregnant in this encounter.
Yeah.
Or I will not get any STIs or other infections. And I am in a safe space, and I have done this out of my own volition and will.
Yeah.
Because at the end of the day, all these rules that have been put around this have been because initially I think we have believed that sex is supposed to satisfy one person and benefit one person.
Yeah.
If it is something you want, whether it is half a minute later after meeting somebody and it's that person you want,
Go ahead,
you do what works for you. Do
Yeah.
you. As long as you're within the safe spaces of ensuring that there's no way your sexual reproductive health and mental wellness in the process is upset.
And I think I agree with that. If I meet you today, we are vibing, and you feel like you want to have sex with that person, go ahead, do what works for you, but just ensure you're safe, and ensure that when you're having it, be in a place where you are able to consent. You are sober. You can actually give consent to it. So I think that is also what I would say. 'Cause different strokes for different folks.
I'll ask a question that's not even there.
Yeah. Yeah.
But do you think that sex is overrated?
It is.
I think it is.
Yeah.
I think it is.
There's this thing I think it's Maureen that you brought it to my attention. I want us to address it in terms of I've met a guy, we are vibing, I like him and I want to sleep with him, but then for me to be safe in terms of not contracting HIV, what do? We go buy a test kit from the facility, from the chemist, we test, we are negative, kaende without protection. What are your thoughts? That is, apparently it's a practice that is happening. What are your thoughts?
But it's very rampant among not just young people.
What? Like, that is so... Okay, that's a shocker. Because I'm just like, someone can actually test for HIV and then they're negative, but it's the incubation period.
Yeah.
So, of course, it will come out negative because it's the incubation period. So I think that's very, risky. Yeah, so unless... if this is like your partner, I don't know, I think do it with like a partner, but not with just a random stranger, because with a partner then you're able to come back again after like 3 months to ascertain, but then just at least once
we've met in the club, we are vibing, wanna have sex.
But then my question
people do that
again, how also probably there's a lack of information in terms of transmission of HIV during the incubation period. What are the chances that somebody will get it or will not get it? Don't you think there's also a gap in information in terms of that? That is why this thing is happening. Yeah. I think there's also a gap in information as well in regard to that. Yeah.
Well, again, these other forms of contraception, they're not going to protect you from like STDs and all that. But I think the use of condom is the only thing that can assure you that it protects you from this disease.
The other bit that is not there is that in as much as the test kits, I think the test kits, the information provided is very limited. People are not aware that if you do the test kits at home, you need to go to the facility for a follow-up for it to be done for you. So please,
so probably I think there is a gap in information that young people need to know.
Which we will be providing, we'll bring about experts to share all those insights.
As we continue, we will be able to come with people to share insights, experts in these fields, to share insights with us about how safe are home test kits. How then do you go about the process of testing and consistency, ensuring that the two of you are now safe enough to have unprotected sex.
Okay, so in the comment section, just tell us, what your experiences have been, what you've had. Just share with us so we get to know, and we also get to educate other people. So don't forget to
share, like, subscribe, comment.
Yes. Okay, awesome. Until next time. Bye. Guys.